Yeah, hey Kev, Chase. So I've updated the drawings. Just make sure that I've actually got everything, but I'll just walk through. Now, if we walk into the spare room, if we walk in, um, I've put the bed on this wall and the wardrobe there, and the reason why is I believe, and I'll sort of jump between the plan and the 3D, but if you, this room is basically width-wise, it's within a standard room. Length-wise is quite generous. So it kind of makes sense for the wardrobe to be either on this wall, or this wall. But I just thought by putting the wardrobe on this wall, you kind of limiting the exterior wall from having a window. Or we could have the window to the side and then the wardrobe, and then the bed on this wall. But when you're looking at a room, you kind of don't really want to mess with the width. So you don't really want the wardrobe on this wall, because you've got more length than width, if that makes sense. But if you were happy, I could move this window slightly over and have the wardrobe on the exterior wall, and then you could have the bed sort of against this wall, and not have the wardrobe there. So I guess, yeah, I haven't actually done anything else other than move the bed away from the window, just because I do feel that it would kind of be the best layout for this room. But it's really a personal preference, to be honest. There's no right or wrong. It's just there's a clear what won't work, but there could be various options of what will. Um, so just going back to that. So that's the bedroom. So get out of there. Then the kitchen hasn't changed, that's fine. Have noted so obviously the small kitchen unit that comes from the existing kitchen will move over. Um, so basically the rest of it's just wall space. Now, again, just look, this is just a tweak, but I was thinking, so TV on that wall, nice window in there, lounge arranged in that sort of configuration, which is quite cool. I was thinking putting the bookcase there, because I just felt if you put it on this side of the wall, it's just quite busy. There's a lot going on. But hey, easy. If you wanted to move it over, it was also out of sight as you're coming in. It's sort of out of sight, but totally your call. There's old Owen sitting there waiting for his dinner. G'day Owen, how you mate? Yeah, good. Then, then the window bay seat in there. I like it. I think it's a great idea. It kind of sort of frames this little area out. Um, yeah, my only thing was that if this was a sort of a lounge chill area, you potentially may have kids sort of sitting there, and the noise is getting quite close to the adult chill area. That's my only thing from a proximity sense was my thinking. And then coming down, again, sort of more landscapey windows, capturing the view of the park. Um, Coming outside. So all I've done here was basically, and it's pretty rudimentary, but you see how if we make this landing height sort of come around and be the first step of the window, underneath the window, it means that this is going to be pushed out another 300, which means that the bifold will be 300 mils smaller. Um, and I just don't know if you want to do that. And like I was saying, so if I'm coming up these stairs, if I'm standing on this step, the sill of the window is about, well, say a meter, and then you are adding 170 to it. So 1300 to the sill, which if you could picture 1300 to 1400 to the sill. So generally, sort of, if you're reaching out, depending on how tall you are, of course, but it would still be at a comfortable sort of height to actually pass things through. Um, maybe not for Jody, but you know, no, and that's not a dig at Jody, but well, Jody and Jazz, maybe not good enough for Jody and Jazz, but would be okay to generally pass things through. But I think it's just a case of, and I'm more than happy to, oh shit, the window's not actually, the laundry window's not actually loaded in. Just give me a second. It's in there. Just give me a second. Don't know why. Don't know why my window. There you go, that's better. So the window's loaded in now. Obviously we can make that window bigger, but it's just showing that the window's in there. And then all I've done, yeah, so getting back to this, basically thinking that you'd keep it like this. The only other option, I'm happy to model it, is keep this level running through all the way through the first step, and then like I said, this will just grow another step down here. And that length there is as long as it is for the bifold door to stack against. So that would be the only thing, is the bifold door would kind of be stacked against that to get maximum opening. And that's going back to what we were talking about before. At the moment, that bifold is 3365. So if you really didn't like the look of the sort of bifold panel sitting there with all these panels stacked against it, then we could change this to a sliding panel door where two sliders fit behind one, and then you're left with about a 2 meter opening. And I just don't know, 2 meters is probably, it's not that big, whereas a bifold you're getting 3.3. So that's something to think about. Fireplace, I've made this window still the same length, which is 1800, but 600 high, which is a lot better. And then all I've done for the deck is that I might just go back to this plan, right? Is that sort of dotted line there represents the existing deck shape. So I've pushed the deck up by 400 past the posts, because that would look quite nice. And then this side I've gone 1110, and it's basically a meter from the boundary, then the edge of the deck. And I don't really want to start getting too close than a meter, even though the deck's under a meter high, well, close to it. And then what I've done is just push this little area out for the barbecue area that'll be uncovered. A portion of it will be uncovered, say 400 mils. So sort of half that area will be uncovered, which is enough for the smoke to sort of disappear. And then I've sort of created the rest of this right at the post level, is sort of these steps leading down, which when you are sort of, just go out a bit, so you can see we kind of got sort of a mirror thing happening there to there. This could be like a cool sort of planter box. And then these stairs are kind of sandwiched in between the extension of the deck and coming down. So yeah, that's just my initial thoughts without making it too complicated. Keeping the deck sort of rectangular with that little there. It's pretty cool, like to sort of come up that area there. You can, it's quite inviting. And that is it. Basically, I think that's everything. I just want to go into the master. So still keeping the stairs coming through. Yep, so yeah, window looks a lot better, being a little bit higher in height. Yep, nothing's changed in there. And I'll just see, I think I just, yes, I just removed the doors, and that's just what the model shows, basically just the wardrobe by the side. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, I like it. I like it. I mean, going, like this whole elevation here, having all these large windows on this elevation, I think is pretty cool. Yeah, basically, yeah, let me know what you think about that sort of bookshelf being on there. I guess the only thing just to have a think about is sort of like naturally you'd probably sort of go that way. If you arranged it in a way, I mean, this is final final furniture placement, but you know, to be able to still walk past, you could still walk past there on both sides. But I just thought, you know, kind of having this little bit of wall here kind of mimics this little wing stain, if you know what I mean. Um, but yeah, let me know what you guys think. I think we're almost there. I know the tub and all that is not actually drawn the way it is. I will update that. It's slightly different than what's there, but and I've made the notes about the doors changing. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. Cheers, guys.